Hi everyone and welcome to For Moms Like Me. So in this episode, I will be showing you how to achieve 10-minute makeup. So this is for all the busy moms out there, even you busy ladies, you career professionals who don't want to spend a lot of time in the mirror in the mornings getting ready for work, but really want to still achieve a clean, beautiful look. Okay, so first things, I am going to put my hair away so it's out of my face. All right, with my hair clips. And I'm going to begin with my eyebrows first. So this is something that I just started doing a lot more often recently, just because I like the way a filled in eyebrow looks. So you may spend most of your time on this, but the rest of it is really quick and really easy. So I am going to start with my Rimmel London Match Perfect. This isn't something that I've always used, and I do use other products for highlighting my eyebrows, but for today we're just going to use this. I'm going to put a little bit on my brush and kind of work it underneath and then above. And you should make sure that you have enough to highlight and just kind of make that shape around the eyebrow. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is just blend it in with my fingers very quickly. So you don't put too much of it now. All you need is just a little bit to highlight onto the brow and above the brow. Okay. So use your fingers and blend it in as much as possible until it is even. All right, so that's pretty good. Now I'm going to use my NYX eyebrow pencil, which I love. I simply cannot do without this. It has the eyebrow brush at the top and the pencil tip at the bottom right here. And it's got a really nice sort of flat shape, so it really helps with lining the brow. So I'm gonna start now with the tip a little flat, and I am going to create basically a line under my brow like this. Okay, so we're starting there. Then I'm going to create another line just above the eyebrow. Take your time here, ladies. Right, so it should look something like this. And then what you're going to do now is kind of fill it in. Not too much, because this is a black pencil. You should really be using a dark brown. And for lighter toned women, you should be using probably even a brown. So I'm here filling in. Now that I've filled in, not too much, very light, I'm going to use the brush and actually blend. Especially at the front tip of the brow. So I'm blending as well as brushing the eyebrows, the hairs on my eyebrow in place. So that's one eyebrow perfectly done. Nothing else needs to be done at this point except at the next one. So moving on to our next brow, we're going to do the exact same thing. Use the highlighter to contour under the brow, and then do the exact same thing above the brow. Now we're going to use our fingers and blend. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, and now we're going back to our eyebrow brush. Mine got a little makeup on it, so I'm just cleaning it a bit. And we're going to mark underneath the brow again. Take your time. If there's any mistakes, it's fine. Just simply use your finger to blend it away and kind of get rid of it at the bottom, just like I just did. And then you're doing the top brow, top of the brow. Be gentle, not too dark. And then we are going to fill it in. Okay, and now we're going to do the blend with our brush. All right, so I'm just making sure that there isn't too much of the brow pencil in the middle of my forehead there. And we're good, perfect brows. Now for the next phase. This is the easy phase. Now, I'm not wearing any makeup under right now on my face. It's just freshly washed skin with a little moisturizer, of course. So if you do have a lot of blemishes or breakout or acne, you may be better served by wearing some foundation. But for me, I'm pretty satisfied with my skin right now, and I don't have a lot of blemishes, so I'm okay with just using my brush and using my MAC Studio Fix. You can tell I've had it for a while. But what I like about this makeup is that it's powder, but it goes on really smooth and it gives fairly good coverage. So I'm just gonna rub my brush around, my big brush around, and I'm gonna start going around in circles, starting with the cheeks, onto the eyes. And the thing about MAC Studio Fix is that you can actually keep adding makeup, and the more you add, the more coverage you are actually going to get. Okay? All right, now blend the forehead in. Okay, focusing on the forehead and the areas right above the eyebrow where you just filled in. Right? And then pass it over the eye, pass it over the eye. Here we're just kind of getting rid of any moisture or grease or oils that's on the skin, because then that can start caking up during the day. So I'm pretty satisfied with how this looks. I think I have enough coverage. And the next thing I am going to do is give myself a basic contour on the cheeks. So I am using my NYX palette. This is a very good palette. Every lady should have one. And I'm using my dark color, this one right here. And I'm using my smaller blush brush, kinda. And I'm just going to fill in the cheeks here. I'm gonna go back and forth until I achieve the desired look. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Right? You see that? You can already see that the face has already begun to achieve a slight contoured look. I'm going to do it a little bit darker. And you're doing this just under the cheeks, okay? And I'm going to do it again on the other side. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to add a little bit of color to the cheeks. And this is just like, I bought this in the beauty supply store. It was like $2.99. I bought it because it had the colors I was actually looking for, which is a bit of bright orange. And I just use the same brush, tap it a few times, like this, shake it out, and then I tap on the cheeks here, a little bit up, a little bit above the cheekbone area. Tap, 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 tap. And I play with it like that, right? And then I do the exact same thing on the other side. So I smile a little bit, and tap, 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 fill in the front of the cheek. And then take it all the way back across the cheek. Okay. And then that's it for the cheeks. Then the next thing I do is I go back to my NYX palette, and just to even out the eyelids a bit and to, you know, give it a cleaner look, I use one of the natural colors, and I use my eyebrow brush, eyelid brush, eyeshadow brush, and I just work it in. Right over the lid. That's it. Very natural look. Work it in, work it in, work it in. And then for a little highlighting, I use one of the lighter tones. And I use the other side of my brush. And I basically fill in under the brow right here. Like this. Not too much, just a little. And I do the other side. All right, now it's time to do my favorite part, and that is my wingtip. I have been doing the wingtip since I've been in college, and it's just so easy to do, and it gives you a little bit of an edgy look, and it opens up the eyes as well. So your wingtip and your mascara are a really great combination, especially if you aren't really wearing a lot of eyeshadow. And even if you are wearing a lot of eyeshadow, you just can't do without your, you know, your eye being lined and your eyelashes being lashed. Okay, so here we go. I usually start at the end, in the middle, go out to the end, sorry. So start from the middle, go out to the end, and fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. Take your time. And then go into the corner of the eye and attach it to the middle line. And then I do the ends, at the corner, and I bring it out, bring it out. It's very important to have a very good brush. The better the brush, the better the wingtip. And we'll do the same side, same to the other side. Start in the middle, take it out to the end, and fill it in. Right. And then start in the corner and attach to the middle line. Doesn't have to be very long, or even as long as I'm doing it here. The wingtip can be as long as you desire. It really doesn't matter as long as it's there. And now I am going to do my lashes. And I just got this Mad Lash Black Mascara in my Ipsy monthly package, all of which I'm going to go over in a different video coming up. So do watch out for that, because I've been getting some really amazing products in my Ipsy bag every month. So let's just fill in the eyelashes. This is really going to open up the eyes. And if you don't like mascara, but you still want to accomplish an open eye look, give your face a little depth, you can just wear mascara. Mascara, no liner, and you can still accomplish a similar effect. Here we are. Next side. And then last but not least, we'll be doing our lips. And I'm gonna choose one of my favorite colors from Line Crime, and it's called Third Eye. It's actually got it's red, not very red, but it's got a shiny curly effect, And this is from the Lime Crime Pearly line. So I'm just gonna, I haven't lined my lips. I usually don't, but you definitely can. And I'm really not into the big, you know, over defining lips that I see a lot of people doing, because I am a woman who has lips, so I don't need to give myself extra lips. So feel free to stay within the confines of your lip. That's just my opinion though. You do whatever makes you feel happy and look beautiful. And that's it. Now if you want to add a little sazzle, you can use your brush, your contour brush, or your blush brush, and add some highlights just right above the cheekbone, and you're just pretty much highlighting. You can do the same thing on this side. It gives a nice look and a nice glow to the face. You can run it a little bit down the nose, and this is all like finishing touches in the cheek area. And voila. All right guys, so here's the finished look. It's not full makeup. It was very quick, but it looks great. It looks clean, it looks beautiful, and you can definitely pull off your day with this look and feel confident even though you didn't spend half an hour or an hour in the mirror. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time. Please do share this video, like the page, subscribe. Also, you can find links to all the products I used here where you can purchase them if you'd like. Thank you so much again for watching, and see you next time.